So now we get onto the Elementor builder. We're going to go through a few builders here just so you can get a good idea of what you're going to want to use. So of course, to add any page builders, you're going to go to plugins, and we're going to want to add some new plugins here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to add new, and we're going to search for Elementor. As you see here, we have the Elementor website builder. Another one to add as well is essential add-ons for Elementor, and you get lots of different add-ons that you can basically add different choices and features on. We're just going to go for just the normal version, or just the general version. Once we've installed it, simply click activate, and then that will activate. You can now start to edit pages with Elementor along with the normal visual designer. Now for instance, let's go to pages. Let's just start up a new test page for Elementor. I'm just going to call this Elementor so I can delete it for the other page builders. You don't really want to be using multiple page builders, you rather just have one. So I'm just going to put Elementor there. I'm just going to save that as draft because that's still going to save the main page as Elementor. That's going to be the title of the page, and we're going to go to edit with Elementor on the top. Now what this will do is it'll bring you to the Elementor Editor, which is slightly different to the visual one. As you can see, much in the same way, you work downwards and you create blocks. However, in this way you're able to create blocks in different formations, different groups. As you can see here, we could have, rather than just one group formation, we could have it like this. For instance, we could have 3 in a row. And again, much in the same way, if we go to plus, you can then edit your section. So if you want a header in this particular bit, you can add your header, and then you get much more in terms of actually being able to edit it. So here I can just edit the text. However, you get to edit the link, the size, the HTML tag, whether you want it lined up in the middle. You can also change styles, change borders. For instance, if I come over to the advanced tab over here, we can go to border, and we can select that we want a solid border for the whole thing. However, if we want somebody to hover over it, maybe we want it to change to a double border. So as you can see there, we've changed it to a border, and you can then change it to something else when people hover over it. There's lots of different choices with Elementor. If I click plus here, you can see that you're able to design in a much more customized way. However, the only problem is that the free version will only give you these particular tabs here, and then of course your normal tabs that you would get with your normal visual editor. This is why sometimes it's good to get an extra plugin or two which might add more add-ons to Elementor. And of course we can just keep designing the page like this. So if I press plus here, we can basically just drag and drop anything that we want. So I can drag an image over here, we can then go ahead, we can choose our image. I don't think I've actually got any on this website. Okay, we have one image, so let's insert that to media. As you can see, you can build it like that, and it also makes it a lot better if you have a customized website which needs lots of different sections going down. Underneath we could have a section with just only one part, so then now when we choose something, let's say if we go to text editor, it will just take the whole entire column. Now of course, one of the things with Elementor is just the fact that you get so many different options for the typography, text color, alignment, the shadow, and of course all of these options here, which is the positioning, the mask, background, motion effects. Do you want it to have any motion effects when people come on? You could have it as fade in, so it fades in as people scroll down the page and look at it. And you've also got some really cool options like saving the template. So let's say you make a really nice template for a page which you want to reuse. You can come down here next to the publish button, and you can save the template, or of course just save it as draft, or go ahead and publish it. Of course you can preview, so you can preview your changes like the visual editor. So as you're changing it, you don't need to publish it, you can just preview. It will open up another tab. So if I click this right here, it's going to open us up another tab, and we can see exactly what we've done. We can then close the tab down and then go back to editing without actually publishing anything. You get different options like the theme builder, the site settings, user preferences. Some of course are actually the pro versions, some do come for free. Unfortunately, headers, footers and stuff like that, they do come with the pro version. You also get a few more settings that you can choose from with the Elementor, from the general, the style, integrations that you might have with Google Maps API. And then you also get your templates option here, where you can have your saved templates that you've already used, pop-ups, kit library, and you can change the categories on them also.